Hello. How's everybody doing today? Well, getting through the week. It's been doing nothing but raining. Raining like crazy lately. Went to Burger King for lunch today. We're going to have Burger King together. That's what we're going to eat. We're going to eat Burger King. The guy put fries in my bag. As soon as I seen him, I said, no, honey. No. No, we're not going to do fries. I prefer the onion rings. My little dog, he begs me when I eat. He'll sit and stare at me. He won't try to take the food, though. I could put a steak in front of him. He won't touch it unless I tell him to. But I went to Burger King today and got a cheeseburger. And this is really, I don't know how to explain it. Crazy woman that works there. I don't know what's crazy, but eccentric. But yeah, no, I got a couple of choices around here in Puerto Rico. Our town has a couple Burger Kings, a couple McDonald's. We've got a Popeyes, a Church's, a Taco Bell, Pizza Hut. We've got like these other companies, Antonio's and Marco's Pizzas. And we had an Arby's, but they got rid of it because, well, they suck. Anybody likes Arby's, I don't like you. No, I'm just kidding. Their roast beef tastes like ass. But, yeah, I think, let me lower my table here. I think that they put a Subway in there and a Wingstop. I think Wingstop and Subway are like affiliated because every time you see a fucking Subway now, you see a Wingstop. And they got Chili's. I like Chili's. I'm going to tell you right now, I like those Chili's cheeseburgers. Go over to Chili's and order a cheeseburger online, pick it up. It's like $10 and you get, fries and shit with it. And it's a good-sized burger. It's pretty good. They don't put pickles on them in the Burger King. McDonald's, you get just a regular cheeseburger. It always comes with at least 2 pickles. But Burger King don't play that shit. They're just like, here, bitch, here's your ketchup. No mustard. Just ketchup and a piece of fucking cheese. Good shit. As you all know, I have a fucked up poor diet. Eat a bunch of crap. Eat crap every day. Every day I eat alone. So I figure I just go online and go live and eat lunch alone, like I do anyhow. And perhaps one of you might join me. Yesterday, a couple of my friends joined me. And it was good to see them. Good to hear from them. Good people. I've met a lot of good people along the way. I mean, I've definitely met more good people than bad people. And I'm not one of those people that hates people. I like people. I'm not like, oh, people. I like people. I do. I really enjoy people. And I enjoy their company, and I like people. But, my dog, he likes cheeseburgers. And we get along good when I give him cheeseburgers. That's when he wants to be close with me. I have cheeseburgers. So it's raining again. And it wasn't. Like this morning it rained, and then the sun just peeked out of nowhere. It was fucking gorgeous outside. So perfect. I'm going to hang my laundry outside. So I put my fucking laundry outside. Then I went to the store, and I went to the gas station. I ran to Burger King. And when I come back, it's fucking raining and all my clothes are wet. Wet like they just come out of the fucking washer. Now I got dry clothes. I definitely split my lunch with my dog when he's with me. But I don't split it evenly. This fucking guy gets way more than I do. I won't give him the onion rings because Liana, she will fucking kill me if she finds out he eats an onion. She thinks onions are toxic to dogs, which they probably fucking are. I don't know. She's smarter than I am. That's for fucking real. My 13-year-old daughter is smarter than I am. She's a very intelligent girl. Her brain, she's like a fucking sponge. Anything she learns, she remembers. She can hold all kinds of facts, you know? A really smart girl. And she hates school. She hates it. And I don't know why. I think maybe because of the social aspect. She's not a popular girl. She doesn't have a ton of friends. She's got a small circle, which I think is good to have a small circle. But not in the realm of popularity. Yeah. She's a good person. Oh, but she gets fucking mad easy. Typical female, you know? Always pissed off about something. She had this boy that she was like dating for like a year. She went on vacation. Well, she was supposed to be living up north, but that didn't work out for different reasons. But she came back about a month and a half later, and the fucking boy was dating her best friend, and he's been shitty to her. So she's not liking going to school. My fucking glasses flew off my fucking hat today while I was riding because I didn't have a fucking helmet on, which I should have. The front tire on the red bike, the smaller scooter I got, it's fucking flat or going flat. It's like a slow leak or some shit. So I'm riding it, so the fucking see you later. Oh, fucking ridiculous. I lose more fucking glasses. I have a collection of sunglasses, which is like probably 60 pairs of sunglasses that I have. And then I've lost about fucking 60 pairs right off my fucking head all the time. Anytime I'm out riding the bikes, I fucking lose the I should just wear my fucking helmet. One of these days I'm gonna crash again. The last time I crashed, I hit that fucking car so hard. The helmet that I was wearing, it split in half. The only thing holding the fucking helmet together was the fucking straps. It was like in two fucking pieces. It was in the trash barrel at the fucking hospital. I couldn't believe it when I saw it. I'm crazy. No more, Skippy. Sorry, bud. I'm down to onion rings, and your sister says no. These ones, they're Prada. I buy a lot of Prada for some reason. I don't know why, but I do. And I lost these off my head already. Twice. Today. And I think it was like 3 days ago. So it's wild that I don't know how to keep a pair of sunglasses. I really don't. I got maybe 20 pairs with my work stuff that I just found at random on the street while I'm working. Or I'm out trimming, cleaning, mowing, whatever I'm doing, cutting trees. I'm just fucking finding them randomly. around the neighborhood. So I've got like a 20 pile stack put away with my work shit of random sunglasses. And it's weird because a lot of them are ladies' sunglasses, like just on the sidewalk or whatever. So I wonder why the ladies are just throwing their sunglasses away. Are they losing them out of their hair? I'm not sure why they're always sunglasses laying around. But I mean, we live on an island, so I guess it does make some sense. But that's an item I find quite often while I'm out trimming. I have a collection of the weirdest things. One of these days, I'll show you guys all these little fucking things that I find. And I keep them separate because this shit I find off the street. But they're just such weird little items. I pick them up and take them home. And I got a whole collection of them. Those are weird fucking shit. I mean, some of the weirdest fucking things that you find. And a ton of change. I mean, a ton of fucking change. I've probably found $500-600 on the ground while I worked the last couple of years landscaping. I mean, hi Kelly, how you doing, honey? I mean, I probably fucking picked up $100 worth of change in the last couple months. People just throw their fucking change on the ground. And dollar bills are always flying by me. It's the weirdest thing. Everybody at work used to notice that. Like, why is money always flying to you? Like, we'll be out just working, and it's like a windy day, everyone's trimming, and the grass is flying. We all sudden a fucking $20 bill floats right to me. I'm like, it's so weird. I get luck like that sometimes. But I went to the store this morning, and I picked up these fake flowers, like fake flowers, and for Valentine's Day, these fucking things. So, you got a whole bunch of them. They come in different colors. They just fucking got a little teddy bear. And, I got a whole fucking another box of these things. I got at least 60 of them, And, I ride around on my scooter, my motorbike with the fucking things. And I hand them out to older women that are alone. Just riding around town, smoking weed, chilling. I see an older woman alone walking. I'll pull up to her and I'll say, here, and I'll give her the fucking thing. I think it makes a lady feel nice, an older woman, to be recognized and have someone hand them a flower, even if it is a fake rose. So I got all these. And coming up on Valentine's Day, it's important to make women feel special because there's a lot of women that don't have anyone, like me. I have to love myself. But, I mean, to get something so simple, for someone to hand you something so simple at random, even just if it is a stranger, makes you feel good, makes you feel thought about, and, they're cheap, they're like $1 a piece or whatever. Oh, fuck. They're not expensive. You can build a little box it comes with, And all these fucking flowers, and you just go around and hand them out to fucking ladies, Because what man really wants these? Except one time I did give an older man one of these. He rides around on his bicycle alone. He's an older guy. The bike is fucking huge. I don't even know how the guy gets on it. But, yeah, he's a sweetheart old man. He always tells me what a hard worker I am. Like, he makes it a point to pull over on his bicycle, get off, and walk up to me on my job and tell me that I'm doing a good job, So I gave him one time, because he's a sweet old man, But, I get a lot of old men. That's the only thing I attract. I attract old men, okay? A ton of old men. And gorgeous women with fucking mental problems. I'll take an ugly woman with no problems over a fucking beautiful woman with fucking mental problems. Because that's so stressful. So stressful. I've literally changed my route to avoid particular women in this town because I can't deal with that shit. Hi, Rhonda. How are you? Love you, baby girl. Stop in anytime. You're more than welcome to visit anytime, honey. But yeah, I'm going to give these out to, I'm going to bring them with me this week when I go out because it's Valentine's Day week, and I think it's a good time to hand them out. And I give them out before Valentine's Day, and I'll tell you why. Because they might want to regift these bitches on Valentine's Day. They might want to give them to somebody else. And that's fine. Spread the love, not your legs. But yeah, I think that it's nice to do. It puts a smile on their fucking face. I'll tell you that right now. I've never had anyone throw it back at me and tell me to fuck off. I mean, I certainly get a great response from it. A lot of smiles. Do women like to get a little bit of attention once in a while, So. Yeah, so that's what I got. 2 of these fucking things. And I'll give these out this week. I'll ride around with them. And I'll hand them around. Like I said, I don't hand them to young girls. I don't hand them to even women in my own age bracket. Quite frank. I think I just wait till I see an older lady. And then I'll just kind of pull it out of the box and hand it to her. Men don't get recognized often. So, I have a bunch of fucking keychains. Like manly keychains or bottle openers and shit on them. Whatever. I'll give them to the guys. Because men never get nothing. They're never made to feel special. People don't give them gifts. So yeah, every now and then I'll throw a handful of these fucking things. I had a ton of them. My last employer, she's a good girl. She was a friend of mine. She gave me a shit ton of them, with the business, imprinted on them. And I'll give them to the fellas. I'll give them to the guys around town. The old men, they come try to flirt with me. I'll say, here, honey. And I'll give them the fucking thing. But sometimes those little gifts go a long way. They make people feel good about themselves and to be noticed, So I wanted to roll this blunt like fucking hours ago, and this thing is so moist that I know for a fact that I try to roll this fucking thing in this moist ass wrap, it is not going to work. It's going to be a fail. So I'm going to make another one. These are $1.25 a piece. And the guy sells me the box for $25. Just $25. There's 25 wraps in the box. So I'm only paying $1 for each of them. But when you open them, you get two. Just like the zigzag ones over in the States. You get two. These are pineapple. They know I love the pineapple ones. Piña papel. In Espanol, is piña papel. Pineapple paper. And these ones are big. The zigzag ones in the States, you get 2 blunts out of a 2-pack. So you buy a pack like this, you get 2 blunts. That's it. These motherfuckers right here, you get 4 blunts. Because look at the size of this thing. Who's going to use a wrap this big? You know what I'm saying? So I'll just split this bitch down the middle. And I get 4 wraps total. 2 and 2. And they're a lot cheaper here than they are in the States. I think I was paying like two something a pack. 2 a pack over there. At half the price here and double the amount. So there's that on that. got to get that fucking laundry dried. But, you know, the sun's coming back out. So, maybe I'll just leave it hanging outside. I like to hang the clothes outside. It smells great. And it's always raining here, so it's a challenge. I mean, not always, but often periods of the day when the humidity comes to a head, you know, it just kind of, everything goes, pisses on you. And then it stops, and then the sun shines again. And the thing is, the fucking heat, like, it's not crazy heat, but it's warm enough that if it downpours, say at like noontime, and it's a heavy rain, and it rains for like 15 fucking solid minutes, and that stops, by 1 o'clock, the fucking roads are dry. You wouldn't even know it rained except for the random puddles you might see where the water collected in a heavy spot. But, yeah, no, it just dries really fast, really fucking fast. And on a hot-ass fucking day, like in June or July, like 1 in the sun, you can drop an egg on the fucking ground, and it will start frying in front of you. It will literally start bubbling and cooking on the fucking sidewalk. You ever see fry an egg on a fucking sidewalk? Yeah. Yeah, they're really fucking hot. That's why I don't take my dog for walks in the afternoon, because I don't want to burn his little feet off on the fucking sidewalks. It's really hot. Concrete's hot, but the asphalt's worse because it's black. It takes in the heat. Thankfully here, most of the streets are made of cement. They're concrete. We don't really have, you know, asphalt roadways unless they're main roadways. The main roadways are asphalt. But anything that's like a side road, residential, it's all cement. And if anyone's never seen the roads here, I've been up the mountain. Most of them are mountainous and really hilly and straight up. I mean, straight up, like your car's gonna fucking fall backwards. I came here on vacation and I brought like a bunch of friends, and everyone got out of the fucking car because we were going up a fucking hill. Went down a fucking hill, went up a fucking hill like this. The people are like, no, fuck no. No, I'm not going to roll off the mountain of Puerto Rico and just land in the ocean. No, not doing it. They got out of the fucking car and walked up that fucking hill like this and down. My son, too, a couple different times, got off the bike. We were out fucking on the motorcycle riding around, and he said, no, let me the fuck off. I will meet you at the bottom of that mountain. I said, honey, it's a couple miles. I don't give a fuck. I'll walk. I'll meet you there. He wouldn't fucking take the ride because straight down or straight up. And I will admit, I almost lost my daughter one time. We were going up a fucking hill so steep, she was on the back, she was holding on to fucking chill. I was about losing her. I had to start zigzagging the road, you know? And I hit a hill so fucking hard. It was just so steep. It was straight up. I got to the very top, and I lost power. I couldn't go any further, and I almost rolled the shit backwards. I mean, you can literally fall off a mountain in Puerto Rico. You literally can. You can literally fall off a fucking mountain. That sounds crazy, but I mean, the roads are crazy. They twist and turn. They're tiny. They're single lane. And, you know, sometimes the whole fucking road just breaks away. Just falls off into the cliffside. And sometimes tragedy strikes, you know. People get killed in the roads out here. We had a road cave in right in my neighborhood. Right in the residential neighborhood. The size of my whole fucking living room. The whole was. I mean, if anybody had been, and right next to our school too, if anybody had been walking there or driving there at that moment, and it was crazy when I looked in the fucking hole, man, that shit went down like 100 feet. It was crazy. But the craziest part about it, when I did look down that hole, I noticed that the concrete, the street, was like this thick. It was like this fucking thick. That's what the cars are riding on. Trucks and shit. It's like this thick. So, wow. One of these days, I'll take a picture of this house that I drive by up in the mountain when I go to the house up there. This fucking guy got a driveway. It's like a ramp going up to his house. And underneath it, it's like storage, you know. Sheds can be built underneath it. But it's like this thick. It's like this thick. And it's concrete. And it goes up. I think to myself, how the fuck is that concrete not just crumbling, falling? You must have a lot of rebar. A lot of fucking rebar in there. So, yeah. I gotta go buy tooth pickers. That's what I need. These things right here, man, I go through these things. I got fucked up teeth. I take these things. I got punched in the face so many fucking times by men. All my fucking teeth are broken in the back. So sometimes when I'm eating, they'll just break away. So, yeah, all my top teeth, bottom teeth, top teeth, bottom teeth in the back just fucking broke. I get these, and I go through them like crazy. You wanna know why I go through them like crazy? I hand them the fuck out to people. My, you know, a couple of my motors could, like, they have a fucking, I don't know if you know, but they have like a seat that lifts up. You can put your shit in it, you know, like a helmet or whatever you have. But I also have a hook for helmet. So I fill my seat with shit that I might need while I'm out riding around. And those tooth pickers, I always have a bag of those in my bike. And my buddies call my bike Walmart. That's what they call my bike, Walmart. Because I'll tell you why. No matter what they ask me for, I have it in that fucking seat. Go out to eat, go clean your teeth. Don't worry, I got the tooth pickers. Your breath stank, don't worry, I got a little ball of Listerine. I have so much shit in that fucking seat. Blow a flat fucking tire, you got a flat? I got a fucking plug kit. I got a compressor. It's raining, I got ponchos. Your pants too loose, I got a belt. No matter what they ask for, I have it. It's the craziest thing. Yeah, I packed that bike pretty good. A lot of shit on Sundays we go out. I got a little cooler I take and I fill it up with sodas. Or I got this bucket. I take this bucket. This little bucket right here. And I just kind of put some ice packs in this fucking thing. With a bag of Diet Cokes. And they stay cold all day. And the guys give me hell. Oh, your drinks aren't cold enough. Your drinks aren't cold enough. My drinks are cold enough. I can take a drink off the shelf and drink it and be comfortable with it. I don't like hot soda or warm soda, but I can take room temperature or cold. When we go out to these fucking bars, sometimes they charge me $2 for a can of soda. It's like, what the fuck is this? $2 for a can of soda. And I don't drink. I don't drink alcohol. I've actually never drank alcohol. I never, one time ever in my life, drank a beer. And I'm 52. Never drank a beer. I think that I've smoked probably a couple dump trucks full of pot. For sure. A lot of fucking pot. But I never drank. I've had a little bit of liquor. I think vodka. You know, you go to events, a wedding or something, people toast. You take the fucking little bit of champagne or whatever, mixed drink, but I've never had a beer. And I've never just sat home and said, I'm going to drink some vodka, you know, get drunk tonight. Yeah, I never got into drinking. I never did. I never got into any drugs. Never. I never did any coke, crack, heroin, pills, meth, amphetamines, any of that shit. I never got into anything. But I will say one time, way back in the day, Danielle Cody, Danielle, if you're out there, and I know you might be because you're on my friends list. Danielle Cody, when we were about fucking 16, 17, I don't know, we were young. She gave me a hit of mescaline. And I didn't know what the fuck it was. She said, put out your tongue. I was like, she put that fucking thing on my tongue. All I know is I laughed really fucking hard for the next like 12 hours. I mean, everything was fucking hilarious. Everything. And my stomach hurt like a motherfucker from all the laughter. And I thought to myself, that was great experience. But I won't do it again. Because it was really fucking fun. You know, it was really fucking fun. And I thought to myself, if I do this again, I'll do it again. Because that's one thing about me. If I fucking like something, oh, I'll be back. You know, I have no fucking control. When I like something, I fucking overindulge. You know, like with the pot, like with the fucking candy bars. Last night it's like downpouring, it's dark outside, and I says to my son, "Oh, I want a fucking Twix so bad." He went to the fucking store for me. Come back with a bag of Reese's and a bag of fucking Twix. He's such a good boy. But yeah, fucking addiction to chocolate's out of control. I gotta get away from it one way or another. One way or another. I gotta just cut it out of my diet. I actually have to make a diet. I actually have to make a decent diet and then follow it. I just really don't know where to start with it. I really don't. It's just so convenient to just go to a restaurant every day. It's so fucking much more convenient. I hate cooking. I just hate it. It's like everything tastes like fucking trash that I cook. It's either undercooked, overcooked, fucked up in some way or another. I'm going to tell you guys right now, I fucking cooked a steak the other night, a ribeye, and I think I fucking poisoned myself with that fucking thing. I've had a stomachache like crazy since I ate the fucking thing. I mean, the only thing I'm good cooking is on a fucking grill. That's it. It's a fucking grill. I cook on the fucking grill. And that's because I used to be fucking poor. That's because I was poor when I first got out on my own and I was trying to do my own thing. And I had no fucking gas. In Massachusetts, you got to order through the gas company. You can't just go get a can of propane and hook your oven up. They get set up different than natural gas. You got a line that runs to the oven. I had no money. I was broke. And so, yeah, I'd use the grill. I buy a charcoal. And you want to know why I didn't have no fucking oven? I'll tell you fucking why. Because my fat ass, lazy husband. Nah, it wasn't his fault. We used to heat our house with our oven all winter. This fucking guy, my ex-husband, Jimmy, this motherfucker used to dry his clothes on the oven. It'd be like fucking winter and he'd be getting ready for work. And he'd say, "Oh, I'm going to put my coat on the oven, to heat it up." So he'd be in the bathroom taking a shit, shower, shave, whatever the fuck guy's doing. And he'd have his coat draped over the oven. I can't tell you how many times the fire department had to come to our home because we had articles of clothing burning inside of our oven. Pants, fucking jackets, all kinds of shit. And I used to live with this guy, Billy, way back in the day, when I was like fucking young. Probably not even legally supposed to be on my own. And he was like a roommate, he's an older guy, and he was a weird cat. He fucking smoked, chain smoked, and he had this big fucking ashtray right in the middle of his coffee table. And it was like a mound of fucking cigarettes in the thing, and he wouldn't dump it. And if you dumped it on him, he'd get all kinds of mad. And I don't know why he saved it, because he didn't smoke out of it. It's like he didn't pick through it and look for snipes. So I don't fucking know why he would save them like he did, but he used to save those fucking cigarette butts like that. And yeah, that whole, it's just, it's disgusting. I mean, you could smell it in the room as soon as you walked in. You just smell the cigarettes. It smelled like a stale fucking cigarette. It was just fucking so disgusting. But yeah, my ex-husband, he was quite a drinker. He used to like to fucking drink. And he used to smoke a lot of pot, and he did a lot of coke, a lot of pills, a lot of coke. He's the only man that you would ever meet that was falsely with a crack pipe in his fucking hand and a beer. If you want a beer, a crack pipe, a fucking piece of shit. He's a motherfucker. They would look around the carpet for shit, looking around for lost rolled away rock. But yeah, when I was younger, back living in my apartments, and we was heating the fucking place with the oven, and he used to burn shit all the time. And Billy, the roommate I had, he used to do the same fucking thing. He'd burn his clothes in the oven. These two guys, both of them. And I didn't even live with these guys at the same time. This is what they did. This is how they dried their clothes. open the oven up, turn it up to fucking like 450, 500, and then just drape the clothing over the fucking thing. But yeah, I've had jackets melted and shit, sweatshirts melted to my oven, fire departments in there look at me like, what the fuck's wrong with you? Yeah, my husband dries his clothes on the oven. It's a weird fucking thing. Here, you hang your laundry outside. If it's not raining, it's dry in less than an hour. Doesn't even matter if it's windy or not. Doesn't even matter if the sun's hitting it. Just the temperature. It's dry. That's why I hang it outside. To operate a dryer here is ridiculous. There's no reason to. Just wasting your money. I gave this lady a flower today. And then I went to a store and there she was. After I'd given her the fucking flower. And then I went over to McDonald's to get the lunch. And there she was again. I wonder if that's a sign. She's a very attractive older woman. She was alone. She was walking around town shopping. But to run into her 3 times in a short span, a really short span. I mean, like, I literally saw her 3 times within an hour. And yeah, I gave her a flower. It broke my fucking ego when Joannie, the human resource officer, tells me that I'm not a gentleman. I'm rude to women. I'm mean to women. That shit broke me. What are you talking about? Because I'm going to tell you right now, I think that I treat women nicely. And she told me that I'm a bitch. I fucking disrespect women. I don't talk to women nicely or respectfully. You should have heard the shit she said to me. And the fucking email she sent to me, which pretty much mirrored what she said to me. Fucking crazy. But yeah, that broke my fucking ego. I was like, what the fuck? I better step up my game. So yeah. What a little bitch. What a little bitch I can be. I'm gonna fucking try to be nice to these people. I don't know. I was a little rude to her. I told her her ass needed work. I told her, I said, the fucking ass needs work, bitch. You ain't that cute. I said, those pretty eyes ain't gonna get you that far with me. Yeah. I think I maybe might give her something for Valentine's Day. It's sort of a reconcile. She fucking hates me. She blocked me for sure. I sent her a message and it won't even send to her. You know they really hate you when they block you. And I'm pretty sure the Kenyan girl seen the fucking message because she's not on my Facebook anymore. And when I searched her, I couldn't find her. She must have blocked me. That's what happens when you're scamming people and they're onto you. You might want to run and hide. It doesn't matter. I didn't invest a lot with that girl. Maybe $100. I don't know. It just doesn't matter. Not a lot. The fuck? But I'm going to tell you this shit. I plan to travel in 5 years from now when my kids are finished with school. And I was going over to Africa anyhow. I was going over to Africa anyhow. I'm not gonna tell you that Nairobi was on my list because Nairobi was not on my list. I wasn't going to Kenya. I was going to go to Ghana. I was going to go visit Ghana. But now that Miss Wang has hustled me and scammed me, I'm going to Malindi, Kenya. I'm going to go down to Malindi, Kenya. And I'm going to find this chick when I'm down there. And I'm going to confront her. I'm going to ask her why the fuck she did what she did to me. So when I get to Kenya, I'm going to fly right over to Mombasa. And from there, I'm gonna rent a car and drive the 2 hours. And yeah, I was going to originally go to Ghana because I had a little boy down in Ghana that I used to support and take care of when he was growing up. It was through an organization. The kid, his name was Kafui, and he had 3 siblings and his father. His father was a teacher in the local school, and he had 1 brother and 2 sisters, and his mother was out of the picture. So I used to send this fucking kid money and clothes and gifts and shit, his sibling stuff. But he was like a pen pal to me. I met him when he was like 8, and I just kept doing shit for him while he grew up. And his siblings, giving them money. And because I'll tell you what, a fucking $100 goes a long fucking way in Ghana or in Kenya, anywhere in that region, African continent. You have fucking $100. That's like a whole week's salary here. And yeah, it's very helpful for people over there to have that type of money. So yeah, I was originally going to Ghana to find Mr. Kafui. But now I'm going to go to Malindi. And maybe while I'm home that direction, I might go to Ghana as well. But I have a lot of different places that I intend to visit. And those fucking dating sites are filled. I mean, chock filled of fucking Filipino women. You know what I'm saying? All fucking Filipinos. What it is about Filipinos dying to get out of that area. They all want to come to America. They will be with anyone to get a green card and get over to America. Anyone. Doesn't matter what you look like. You're the ugliest motherfucker on the planet. You want to get laid? Go to the Philippines. Some 20-year-old honey with a gorgeous body and a pretty face is going to hang all over you. Because that's what they want. They want to get to the States. And the fucking crazy thing is all the American women, we just want to go to the Philippines. Let's move out, bitches. Go, bitches, go. There's some crazy shit going outside. I'm not sure what they're fucking doing out there. Some problems. It looks like the neighbors are fighting. I mind my business about it. It's like a bunch of college kids that live there. Like all college kids in the house next door. There is a lady that has a couple kids, but I don't think the kids are there all the time. I don't see them that much. And maybe she has like a partial custody type arrangement with them. Because when they are there, they're out in the yard. They're not there that much. I don't know why she lets them play in the yard, because there's fruit trees with fruits the size of my fucking head that can land on their head and probably kill them. And walnut trees and avocado trees. I don't know if you ever had an avocado land on your fucking head. I have. That shit about fucking spins you. That is a fucking danger when you're living around a fucking island where there's fruit trees everywhere. You get fucking coconuts off the top of your fucking head. Out of nowhere. You're hanging around the beach, just chilling, mind your business. All of a sudden, poof, you're fucking there with a coconut. And the fucking trees. Those guama trees, I've got one in my yard. They're good. People like them. They're sweet. But, I mean, it's not something I'd fucking eat every day on purpose. So I go out in the yard every morning, and I'll pick up all the ones that have fallen from the tree. And on my front wall out there, there's, these people with their fucking metal, steel gates and shit, everything. I've got a couple baskets hung out there, some steel baskets, and I put the fruits out in the fucking baskets for free. I put all kinds of shit out there for free. People take it. They've come to realize now that those baskets that I have hanging out there is free shit. So recently I threw a bunch of clothes out there I didn't want. And my daughter was mortified because in that fucking bag of clothes, that I threw out there. There was some old bras and shit. It was tripping because people went through the bags looking at the clothes, and somebody hung one of the bras on the fucking fence. That girl was like, "Ah, my fucking bras." It was funny, but yeah. I bought these like knockoff Cheez-Its, and the fucking kids were like, "Yeah, where did you get these?" I said, "The grocery store, Ralph's." And they said, "Oh no, it's big box of these things." So I every day I threw a couple bags of Cheez-Its out there. They were disappearing, so I said, "I got some other stuff I can give her. I got canned goods." I don't hang on to things long. I don't like clutter. And I like to rotate. I like to rotate shit out. So I put a lot of free shit out. And people stop. They poke through it all. But my daughter's bra is hanging on the fucking fence out there. Oh, Lord. She about killed me for that shit. and along with all that shit was like... I can't even tell you, it's so crazy. There was like, like sets of gloves, like missing one. So the person like that found them hung like the one glove on the fucking fence. There was like one sock hanging on the fence. Like, "Oh, it's gonna lose this." Like, "No, you idiot. They come out of the fucking bag." It was just crazy to drive down the road and see all these random socks and underwears and bras hanging like, on some public fence. Like, what the fuck? So yeah, that was crazy. But yeah, it's kind of like, I think maybe today, if it warms up and the sun comes out, I might go down to the to Guayama, to the beach, the playa. And the reason why I might do that is because I got so fucking stoned last week that I fucked up. I found a queen conch. I found a beautiful queen conch shell. And I was like, "Oh man, she's beautiful. I gotta take her home." But there was a lot of new shells that had surfaced in that I saw. So I was like, "I gotta get these new ones." So I put her down. I put the fucking shell down. And then I started going along the shore and picking up all these other conchs. Well, let me fucking tell you, I was so stoned I forgot to go back and get that fucking thing. And I've been kicking myself for that. I really want to get back there and get it because it's a very secluded beach. And I know for a fact that nobody goes over to that beach. Every time I go there, it's exactly how I left it. I mean, I can stack rocks and they'll stay stacked. It's very secluded. So I want to get back over there and pick up that queen conch because she was beautiful. I mean, she was beautiful. And I found, a spot where all of the shells sort of come into one section. And there's a tree that drops all these like little things. It's almost like packing popcorn. It's fucking crazy. That shit's all packed in there all nice and tight. So I take this little shovel and I'll dig in there and pull out fucking conchs like this big. They're like protected by that tree debris. Not a scratch on them. They're not faded, not, sun dried out or any of that shit. Good morning, Ed. How are you? Hi, Christy. How you doing? What's going on, Ed? Are you buying the house or what? What's going on? You gonna buy the house? Or did they take your offer? Hi, Justine. How you doing, honey? How you doing today? I love you. You know something, Justine? I smoked pot in that rental car that I got a couple weeks ago. And I was looking at my bank today, and they fucking took the $250. I never got that money deposited back to me. That $250 deposit I put down, they kept it. They kept it because I smoked pot in the fucking car. And I mean, I smoked it on the way to the fucking airport, so I know that car reeked. Is what it is. So you, all right, Ed. I really hope the best for you. I hope that works out. I hope they take your offer. It looks like a nice house. I mean, it definitely needs some, renovations, remodeling, upgrades. But what a nice fucking place, and a good little piece of, property too. I like that how that has that big section of property in the back. In that picture you showed me, I like that. That has that huge piece of property that goes out to the back like that. I mean, you can do a lot with that. Do a lot with that piece right there. But yeah, I think maybe now that the sun's gotten out, I'll probably just take a little ride, get out for a little while, and who knows, Yeah, the VA does take their time, don't they? Anything to do with the government, Ed. Anything. They don't fucking want to pay shit. They really don't. But if you owe them fucking money, they'd be right at your fucking door. They'd be taking out your taxes and everything else. But because you want them to help you, yeah, it's some bullshit. But yeah, I hope it works out for you. I really do. That homesteading page that we're on, Ed, it's wild. Those people, that's more of a singles page, People are on there looking to fuck for a wife. You get these old farmers like, got myself a piece of land, got me a barn, tractor, truck. I need me a lady. Come over here and cook clean for me. That's some hillbilly shit. It's funny though. I like that page because I actually have met some good people on there, or picked up some good ideas, with what they do with their land. But I notice there's a lot of women that are looking for groups of other women to make like a community. They all want to fucking live on a piece of land and dike out together and fucking grow veggies and shit and pat dogs. What is this? But yeah, there's a lot. I know it, right? But there's a lot of people on there trying to hook up, more so than discussing their homestead. The page is supposed to be about homesteading. People get lost in that shit. It's funny though, because it's the way that page that we're on is labeled. It's homesteading for singles. And because they put that fucking singles thing in there, it's more like a dating fucking site. They're fucking talking to people with property. This is what you should do if you're a broke bitch. If you're a broke bitch, go on the homesteading page for singles. Because on that fucking page, there are men galore. Old men. Need me a wife. Need me a lover. Need me a chef. Ed, it's true, baby. Got me a nice barn. Got me a horse. All I need is that lady. You on there too, Rachel? You looking for somebody with some property? I like that page though. And some good people. And I mean, a lot of people with nice property and property ideas, they're doing shit with their land. That's why I joined the shit. Because, I want to see what people are doing with their fucking land. Because if I would ever engage with a big piece of land, I'd throw up a couple telephone poles, I'd run out a few wells, and I'd go back into that same thing that, I'd have a mobile home park. If I can have a mobile home park. There's so much fucking money in mobile home parks. Some of the people that I've met, they're like literally millionaires. It's because they own fucking mobile home parks. Oh, Rachel, you ain't too lazy to homestead with me. All you have to do is lay there and let me lick your pussy every day. You be my sex object. I'll do everything. Nah, Rachel, you ain't lazy, girl. You old. Age hitting you different than it's hitting me. Shit. Yeah, that's why they call it that's exactly, Rachel, that's exactly what it is. All the older women, they want to get a camper or a tiny home and live on a piece of land with a bunch of other women. That's what they want. They want to lay around on their acreage, watch their vegetables grow, and do liberal things. It's funny. But yeah, they call it, like lesbians, they call it a U-Haul relationship. because when lesbians meet, they tend to pack their shit and move together real quick. Yeah, it's like the U-Haul campground. Everybody just kind of hook up and stay living together. And yeah, a lot of people like to do that, though. A lot of people like to do that. But me personally, I would open a fucking mobile home park, but I wouldn't base it for the general public. I would turn it for like domestic violence victim type thing or something like that. So, some type of need, special needs people, something. Independent living. Because affordable housing is ridiculous. And not so much here in Puerto Rico, but in the United States, it's fucking ridiculous that you people are paying the cost that you're paying to live somewhere. It's absolutely fucking ridiculous. I mean, I would never pay $1,500 to live anywhere at this point. I just won't. I won't. It's just ridiculous. I look around and I think to myself, I'll pay $100 a room. $100 a room for the month. I got 4 rooms, I'll pay you $400. I got 5 rooms, I'll give you $500. I'm paying shit. House I have here, I only pay $450. I pay my own water, pay my own lights. Yeah, Rachel, I got you. When Mike's dead and gone, or you're just done with his ass, you come see me. I'll take care of you. I'll les out with you. I'll take care of you. I'll be your handyman. You know I'll take care of you. But, yeah. You and Mike clash when it comes to politics. I don't think you and Mike should discuss politics. I think you and Mike should leave politics alone. You guys are on 2 different spectrums with that. And when you live with someone and you're like not agreeing with their political ways, it's difficult. It's fucking difficult because you see that person differently. You see that fucking person differently. I was just having this conversation, with this chick, that Audrey that I met on one of these lesbian pages, and she's a nice girl. And, I was telling her the same thing. She was telling me how she had been with a woman for a long time, like playmate type of woman, and the girl started talking some devil shit, satanic shit. And I said, I went through that. My nephew Michael, you remember my nephew Michael, Tom's kid? I mean, I practically raised that fucking kid. I was in his life pretty consistently growing up, when he was growing up. And, yeah, it really surprised me when I would go to his apartment and there's all this satanic shit hanging everywhere and this fucking big fucking stars and fucking devil shit. Like, what is this shit, I don't like all that dark shit. I don't like all that dark devil shit. It scares the fucking shit right out of me. It really does. I mean, the only time I've ever been into a church, when I fucking shut the doors behind me, the doors, they were fucking huge double doors in my defense. But when I shut the fucking doors, the cross that was on the wall, that had probably been affixed to the wall for 100 years, it fucking fell down the wall. And when it got to the wainscoting, it fucking stopped. It flopped forward, and it just crashed all over the fucking floor. It was the only time I ever fucking really went to church. I mean, I'd gone in churches, and I was like a teenager. They used to have like a gym in the back of a fucking church in my neighborhood, and they'd have like dances there on Friday nights. Some like organization would hold them. So we'd go down there and fucking hang out in this fucking church gym. But I'd never been in a church. So yeah, the first time I walked into a fucking church and the cross falls off the fucking wall and crashes to the fucking floor and just annihilates itself to 1,000,000 pieces. It's like, Jesus Christ, I feel like I might be the devil. But that devil shit creeps me the fuck out. I don't like it. But yeah, Rachel, it's really hard to live with people. And I can see what you're saying. He freaks out. I know Mike freaks out. Mike freaks out anyways. That's why he's the renegade, the rampage. He's, high-strung person. He's got a lot of energy. And I love Michael. I love your husband. I love him. But you guys are very different when it comes to politics. You guys have a lot in common. And you've had a good relationship over the years. You stuck together through a lot of shit. And you made yourselves better people when you got together. I can say that, like, when you and Terry were together, that was a fucking sloppy mess. But when you got with Mike, you know, in the beginning it was a little rough and rocky, but you matured together and you grew together. Why you've ended up literally where you're at now with him, I don't know. I don't know. But you guys are fucking day and night right now. And it's all over politics. That's it. That's it. There's nothing else. It's fucking, you are divided over fucking politics. But politics plays in huge in a relationship. I mean, it just does, you know? And yeah, that's why I struggle with fucking dykes. They're all fucking libs. They're all fucking libs. And I'm not so liberal, Rach. You know, I'm more conservative. I don't give a fuck about you starving and shit. I work because that shit is mine. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that welfare program. Dump that shit. Section 8, fuck you too. You know? I want to help people. I want them to help themselves. But I don't have a liberal attitude, but I still respect yours. And no, I couldn't be living with somebody that's having such a difference of opinion in all of it, you know? It's such a difference of opinion that you guys have. It really is. My sister's real conservative, Republican conservative, but she weren't. I'll tell you right now, that bitch was a liberal like a motherfucker until she met John, her husband. John's, you know, John thinks more like I do, and I think that he got my sister to feel the way that he feels, and she eventually hooked on, because, you know, her true place, her true heart is she's a liberal. She's a fucking liberal. But yeah, Rachel, it is hard. It's really hard. Yeah, I check in with you guys all the time. I always check in with you guys. I look on your page, make sure you're all right. I see your mama having surgery and shit. I make sure you guys are thriving in life, because if you're not, I'm going to come down there and fuck you up. I always want you to do good for yourself, Rachel, you know? I want you to have a good life. But, you know, you got to be happy. You got to be happy. You guys have gone through some shit, but, you know, you got to be happy. You can't, oh, my sister, yeah, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. I mean, nobody deserves to be shot in the neck. I mean, that's fucking wild. But yeah, that whole thing with him, I don't know what happened. I don't know what went on with that. It's crazy. The whole world's fucking crazy now, Rach. You know, I mean, hi, Amanda. You know, people are just fucking straight dangerous these days. I had this fucking lady I was fucking trying to buy a house from. And, you know, it's on one big property. You had to go up a fucking mountain to get to this fucking thing. And the property I wanted was at the base of, you know, you only go one mountain to get to that one. But then her property was up above. And, you know, she's an older woman, and, you know, she approached me. She approached me at a store, and she had seen me out working around the community, so she wanted me to come to her house and do some, you know, work or whatever. And I went over there, and she wanted to sell the house, so I started getting involved with that, you know, contract with her to buy the house off her. And she starts coming on to me, and she's a very masculine type of woman, and I like a feminine type of woman. So I let her know that, you know, she's not my type. And, oh, she fucking flipped on me hard. And needless to say, I did not end up with that house. I didn't end up with that house. But her and I, our beliefs were so fucking opposite. I couldn't make sense of why she wanted to have some type of relationship with me or anything, because we were so fucking opposite in how we thought about things. And, yeah, I don't know. But, yeah, my sister, she's a really good person. She is. She's a lot better person than I am, that's for sure. But, you know, my parents focused on her. Didn't give a shit about me. But my brother and sister, you know, they were, you know, noticed. But, yeah, she has an opinions, and It is what it is. I'm sorry you guys got off on each other like that. Because you're like my sister, you know what I mean? You're my chosen sister. She's my blood sister. You're my chosen sister, but it is what it is. And yeah, Rachel, I hope you have a good nap. And yeah, there are a lot of hateful people in the world. A lot of fucking people running around pissed off about things. And either needing medication or on too much. Not sure what that is, but yeah, I have no desire to take medications. That's for fucking sure. I have no desire for that shit. This is my medication right here. I smoke the problem away. I deal with it and I smoke it. I think maybe at 3 o'clock today, I'm gonna take my daughter to the fucking clinic because she's having female problems. And she says to me, Mom, I'm having some issues down there. I want you to look. And I says, oh, fuck. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. But I'll take you to the doctor, and the doctor can do that. I cannot do that. So, yeah. There's that. So today, I'll be probably spend the afternoon over at the doctor's. Because I can't get an appointment with her regular doctor. I pulled her records from that office and sent them to Vermont. So now I have to set her back up as a new patient. That's going to take a while. So today I also have to go to the clinic or the hospital. But it's a nice little private hospital. It's small. We have a bigger hospital here too. That's the thing about Kaye. They have 2 of everything. Like I was telling you guys earlier. 2 McDonald's, 2 Burger Kings, 2 Subways. You know, everything's like 2. They have one over here, one over there. All in one town. A lot of duplicate businesses. We had a Baskin Robbins. And I haven't eaten there yet. And I've been here 5 years. But when I was living in the United States, if I came across a Baskin Robbins, I'd fucking stop. It's like a Dairy Queen. You just can't pass a Dairy Queen. Something about those fucking ice creams. They're so good. I used to like the fucking ice cream when they put that fucking chocolate on top and it would harden up. So fucking good. I haven't been to a Dairy Queen in fucking years. And we saw our Honeydew Donuts, my daughter and I. We were down in San Juan like a week ago. She's like, oh, look, Honeydew Donuts. I said, oh, they're known for their warm donuts. Let's go get some. Those fucking donuts were disgusting. They were cold. And they weren't even room temperature. They were like cold, like refrigerated cold. I was disappointed. Birds ate mine. I fucking threw mine to the birds. I want that shit. But, yeah, I'm going to get off. I'm going to get offline and, go do something productive, I guess. Because like I said, I'm going to take my daughter to the doctor today. She's having female problems. And I got these fucking flowers I'm going to go give out. I guess just every now and then I come across an ugly old lady alone walking the streets. An ugly old lady walking alone. Here, honey. Happy Valentine's Day. I got about 60 of these fucking things. I got a bunch of them. The lady at the store loves me. She's a fucking sweetheart. I think she wants me. Boy, is she fucking ugly. You guys remember that fucking movie, Goonies? This lady looks like she's about to go, hey, you guys. Yeah, she's crazy looking. But she has a heart of gold. She loves me. And I get these from her. This is where I get these from this lady. And I don't know. I guess I'll give some out today. Brighten some ladies' day. I'll take a few with me. And I hand them out to people. Make them feel special. yeah, so I appreciate whoever stopped in. You guys, appreciate that. Hi, Joe. How's Joe Petty doing? How's things over there? You selling a lot of wood? I would imagine you're selling a lot of fucking wood right now with that weather you having. It's fucking cold as fuck up there. I was up there 2 weeks ago and I didn't have a jacket because I don't own one. I don't own a fucking coat, Joe. You know, I just don't own one because in Puerto Rico you don't need a fucking coat. Oh, but when I got off that plane, oh boy, I knew I needed a coat. Thankfully, I did bring a hoodie with me, but it was fucking cold as fuck. Yeah, you got to be selling pretty good amount of firewood with temperatures being what they are up there. I mean, it's the fucking tundra. Rachel, she had like a fucking foot of snow, and she's out in North Carolina. When her husband showed me the fucking pictures, I thought they were in New York. I thought they were visiting his fucking mother in New York when he showed me the fucking pictures of the snow. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Because they live in North Carolina. Snow was like this fucking deep. It was crazy. And like when she opened her door, Rachel opened her door, all the snow had fallen off her fucking roof, you know? So it looked like 4 feet of fucking snow outside their house. It had to have been crazy for them to wake up and open their eyes to see all that. Especially all the shit that come off the roof. Because, Joe, you know how that is. Side of your house, all crazy mountains of snow from the slanted roofs, pitch roofs. But, yeah. It's been cold here. Like, the first year I lived here, it didn't matter what fucking month. It didn't matter if it was February or not. I'd be in tank top shorts and fine. And everybody else wearing a hoodie and jeans. And I'm like, are you sweating? And they're like, oh, it's frio. And I'm like, whatever. But now that my body is acclimated to just the tropical climate and the tropical climate only, yo, I'll fucking shake like a motherfucker in the cold. It's horrible. And now I get cold here. And, you know, the winter months, December, January, February, whatever. I get cold here. And especially when I'm out fucking riding. I'm fucking cold. I got a hoodie on, shit. That's why I got this fucking thing. I got earaches are so fucking bad, it's out of control. I have to cover my ears. I was like, you know, I wish they sold earmuffs here. They don't sell like winter shit here, you know, because it's an island. But you guys over there, you see a fucking pair of earmuffs, send me a fucking pair of earmuffs. I need something to cover my fucking ears. They do not sell those fucking things here. Usually when you're trying to find something that you can't, you go to Walmart, because Walmart has a lot of stuff that they would typically sell in the United States that Puerto Rico doesn't sell. But there's certain things that I just can't find. Like, if you love me at all, if any of you loves me at all, you can send me a jar of fluff. Fluffernutter. I fucking need a fluffernutter. Not fake fluff. Real fluff. The shit that's made in Lynn, Massachusetts. I need a fucking jar of fluff. Jack's. You know those Jack's cheese curls? The cheese curls here, you bite those fucking things, you'll break your teeth. They're like corn chips. They're hard as a rock. You don't get that fucking taste like you do with them Jack's chips. Those Jack's chips are the fucking best. Those cheese curls in the orange and yellow bag that you guys have over there. I know they sell them in your fucking Dollar General stores and all that shit. If you love me, you send me a bag of those bad boys. Because they don't have those here. Like I said, the fucking cheese curls here will break your fucking teeth. It's disgusting. And here's one thing that I really fucking miss, that y'all can't help me out on this one either. You can't help me on this one. I miss fucking potato puffs. And fucking tater tots. I miss those fucking things. I never thought I'd say I miss tater tots, but I fucking do. French fries here are fucking horrible. If you're buying them in a grocery store, like in a frozen food section, for some reason they just don't cook right here. They just all taste fucked up. No matter what brand you buy, they're all fucked up. I've gone to Walmart, picked up Ore-Ida and shit. Garbage. They just seem to cook fucked up here. I don't know if this is not the consistency of the potato is not holding correctly with the environment. I don't know what it is. I just know if you cook French fries here at your house, they're fucking disgusting every time. They taste fucking crazy. I so bad want some fucking potato puffs. You know, like Subway? Subway sells like this slight version of a potato puff. It's like a flattened little puff of, and they're fucking disgusting over there. So there's that on that. I I spend way too much money takeout food every single day. I'm in a restaurant every single fucking day, and sometimes for lunch and dinner. Sometimes for lunch and dinner. I mean, yesterday it was fucking downpouring. My buddy Pito, he took me and my daughter, over to Taco Bell, and her and my son, they had Taco Bell for dinner. My son likes those Dorito tacos. Wendy's is right next door. So I go into Wendy's while she's in the fucking Taco Bell because I'm just going to grab a burger and some fries. And the line was huge. And I knew that she'd be done before I was done. And I wasn't in my own vehicle. I didn't have my bike. I was with my friend. I had him sitting out in the parking lot. It was downpouring. So I said, fuck it. I just went home and ate fucking Reese's peanut butter cups and Twix for dinner. I let the kids get the Taco Bell. I like to go over to Little Caesars and get the pizzas over there. It's like $10-$12 for a pepperoni pizza. And the kids really like that pizza. They really like that Little Caesars. And I like that the price on it's pretty decent. Because some of the other places I go to, I pay $15-$20 a pizza. And they don't really like it. So the fact that they really like Little Caesars, and I really like Little Caesars prices, I get them pizzas. Grab some pizzas. But I'm going to get offline. I'm going to go hand out some flowers to some people. I'll take about 5 or 6 of them with me. And I'll hand them out to people around the neighborhood. Like I said, older women. Older women that want to, probably feel good about themselves once in a while and just don't get an opportunity to because they're not recognized. They're not noticed. So I'll do that. I'll be the spreader of cheer. And my buddy has the day off today because the rain. His boss told him yesterday, don't even bother to come in today because it's going to fucking piss all day. And it did. So I know that he's hanging out down at the store. Probably waiting to see when I'm going to come down, hang out with him, And it's such an easy life in Puerto Rico, man. It's such an easy life. That fucking hustle in Vermont or in New York, it was ridiculous, man. Every day you had to fucking go out, get up and go hustle at least $100 cash to survive the fucking day. I mean, literally. I'd have to fucking hustle up at least $100 a day just to get a bag of weed, something to eat, gas in the car. That's how expensive it is over there. It's fucking ridiculous. It's so cheap here. Life is so good here. It's easy. People are on island time. Like people are on their own clocks. I didn't fucking see a clock hanging on a wall in anybody's house. They don't give a fuck what time it is. It's island time. It's fucking sunny out. It's go outside time. It's fucking rainy. It's go inside time. It's dark. It's go to bed. They don't give a fuck about what hour it is. When I ask people here what time it is, the look on their face is like shock. Like, I don't know why, what's happening? Do we need to know something? Is something happening at a certain time? Why are you asking me what time it is? Yeah, they don't do that here. They don't have clocks. They don't give a fuck what time it is. I don't have a clock. I had a clock, but I was like the only person in the neighborhood that had a clock in my house. And a lot of these people don't even read clocks. It's not a thing here to have a clock. When I grew up, that was life. That was fucking life. To know what time it was. They don't give a fuck here. They don't give a fuck. They really don't. The only time they care about is when it's time to clock out and go home. When the job's over, that's what they care about. Because that's one thing I will say about Puerto Ricans. Fucking bago. Bago, bago, bago. Very lazy people. Lazy, lazy, lazy. Lazy as fuck. They don't like to work. Puerto Ricans are great dancers. They're great cooks. They're good lovers. Yeah, they're friendly. They're very happy people. Very giving. Very giving. But one thing they are for sure is fucking lazy. They don't like to work. The men do not like to work. The men do not like to fucking work. The women work harder than the men do. And that's for sure. The women of the head of household in Puerto Rico. No man runs the household. It's the matriarch, not the patriarch. They don't give a fuck about the man. The woman does everything. Cook, clean, everything. Work. A lot of women work. A lot of women work. And that's how it should be. We're all humans. We're all capable. But, yeah. I see that a lot of older women holding on to jobs here in Puerto Rico. And I'm going to tell you why. They don't take Social Security out of your pay. Unless you get a hold of the Social Security office yourself and you tell the Social Security office that you want a particular amount removed from your pay each week or bi-weekly or however you're paid, they don't take anything. They don't take anything at all. So, like 3 years ago, I think it was, maybe 4 years ago, they changed the contracts with the teachers. Anyone working for the government that was like in teaching, education, anything to do with the school department, public education, contract changed. Now you sign a contract for a particular pay or salary. And in that salary, they remove taxes, you know, the FICA and the fucking Social Security, the SSI, all that shit that you see that removes from your fucking pay stub. They don't do that here. But now they do it particular jobs like the teaching. So a lot of these older women, they don't have a fucking pension check. They have nothing to fall back on, you know? And their husbands die. They're left alone. Or same with men, their wives die. They don't get a Social Security payout because they didn't pay into it. I guess the only way you can get it over here is like you're like fucking disabled or something. But yeah, these old people, they suffer because they can't stop working because there's no income. There's no pension check. There's no Social Security retirement benefit for them because it was never removed from their fucking pay. So these women that worked in the fucking, you know, schools, you know, that fucking teacher you had in kindergarten that's still fucking teaching, you know, I'll tell you why. She didn't get a fucking pension. They got nothing to live off of. Nothing set aside for them. So Puerto Rico failed in that particular aspect in regards to protecting their elders because they got nowhere to go. And we do have a ton of elderly services here. Like there are a lot of home like development complexes just exclusive to elderly. There's a lot of elderly services, tons of free transportation to elderly and stuff like that. But no man or woman should be working after 65. I don't even think they should be working after 60. 62 is pushing it. The retirement, the early retirement at 62, it should just be dropped right to 60. And you should be able to early retire at 55. You should be able to early retire at 55. That's it. And when you're 55, you can have say-so about that. Otherwise, be quiet. No, because young people don't understand. They'll say, oh, you can work till 70. No, you don't know what your body feels like at 50. Your fucking body's wrecked at 50. Especially if you work like I do, or hard labor. I'm only 52, and fuck, man, I've lifted so much weight and moved so much weight in my life. Shit, yeah, no, there's no fucking way. No way. There's people that just aren't going to be able to gather on weight at 60 or 70. Just can't. I mean, my buddy's 57, I think, 58. Oh, man, he's got a mobile scooter. He can't even walk to the grocery store, and it's 1 street away. It's less than a quarter mile. And, yeah, he can't walk it. He can't make the walk. He's like 57, 58. I don't know. He ain't 60. He's got a couple of years or two before he turns 60, so there's that on that. It's fucking, retirement needs to be lowered. People need to enjoy a little bit of their lives, Get time to fucking do something with yourself before you die. Working right up to the fucking day you die is crazy. I mean, I'm the kind of person that's probably going to work till the day I die anyways because I'm fucking busy. I was fucking retard energy. And, yeah. I'll fucking die of boredom. So I'll probably have some fucking job when I'm 80. And fucking my buddy Weeze, he had a grandpa, and the guy was a good old man. He worked in the Walmart for fucking ever. He worked in the paint department, mixing the paints. And as he aged, I mean, I will say that Walmart stood by this fucking guy. He got up into his 80s, and he couldn't even lift those paint cans anymore. He couldn't fucking do the job that he had been doing for 20 years, 30 years. But they gave him a job sitting at the front door, greeting people. He's a door greeter. He would put a happy face sticker on the little kids when they'd come in. He'd go a little happy face sticker. And he'd say hello to the people coming in. He was a door greeter. That's what they paid the man to do. But he was in his 80s, and he was willing to show up every day. He wanted to go to the job. He wanted to work. And Walmart was good to him about that. They kept him employable, and they gave him a position that he was able to manage, and keep an income. Because him and his wife, they had, house and a car, they had bills. But, yeah, I really do. Hi, Zayas. How you doing, honey? Wilbur McDonald. How you guys doing? How's things over in Whitehall, Wilbur? Are you having people blocking your driveway for the internet? I know they are. I know it drives you crazy that everybody parks in front of your fucking garage. You can't get out of your fucking garage because they're using the internet next door at the library. I will admit, I've been guilty of that shit. I never blocked your garage, though. But I have sat at that fucking library to access their internet. Yes, I have. Sometimes when I go up there in the summer, my phone service is Claro here in Puerto Rico, and it doesn't always transfer over. Well, quickly. Sometimes it takes a day to get T-Mobile to pick it up. Yeah. Isaiah, I'm doing good. I'm glad to see you're doing good. Thank you for watching my videos. It's because I'm bored and I don't know what to fucking do with my life. I don't know what to do with my fucking life. I was thinking about you recently. We were in high school. What a cute kid you were. You were a cute boy. You were a cute boy, Isaiah. You were really cute. Remember our science teacher, Mr. Barnett, that old white man that came from New York City, and he smelled like B.O. real fucking bad. He smelled real bad like B.O. I just remember him saying to you something. You were like, he was talking about math, and you were like, oh, that's an ounce, that's a half ounce, that's a quarter gram, that's a half gram. And the guy was like, how the fuck you know all that shit? You're like, what? He's like, how you know what a gram is, or a half gram, or an ounce, or you're like, and he was like, what the fuck? I knew how you knew. I know how you knew. He was a nice teacher, though. I liked him. He was only in our school for 1 year. They pushed him out. But I liked the guy. He'd come. Remember, he used to throw candy to us. He'd be like, I'm feeding the animals at the Bronx Zoo, and he'd sit there and throw candy out at the classroom. We'd all be diving for the fucking candy. We spent more time fucking around doing nothing in that class. That's where I got to know you the best, Isaiah. That's where I got to know you the best, is in that fucking class, because we did nothing but clown around all day. But I remember the teacher with you. You were like, that's an ounce, that's a half ounce, that's a quarter ounce, that's a gram, that's a half gram. He's like, how the fuck do you know? My daddy was a Coke dealer. So I knew. It's funny. It's funny. I also remember you getting grabbed walking down Nickel Street in a fucking trench coat in June. Shit. I miss Haverhill. It was a good town to grow up in. It really was. I liked Haverhill. I was watching this podcast kid, Randy's from Lynn, you know, and he's got this program, Podcast JFK. And he's from Lynn, but he always refers to Haverhill as a tough town. He's like, oh, Haverhill's tough town. And I'm like, Randy, you have to understand, Lynn is the tough town. Haverhill's a retreat away from the toughness. Like, yeah, because my father was from Lynn, and my mother first had a house in Haverhill. So, yeah, I kind of grew up in both places. My grandmother and shit was in Lynn, you know, so we kind of grew up in both places. And I always felt it was way tougher in Lynn. Lynn was fucking tough. I mean, there was streets I didn't go down and shit. You know, I didn't fuck around when I was in Lynn when I was a kid. But I fucked around like a motherfucker in Haverhill. I had comfort in Haverhill. I felt safe there. Yeah, it was crazy times, wasn't it, Isaiah? Some crazy fucking times. Wearing fucking trench coats in June, walking down the road with a load of coke. Nickel Street Posse. Remember NSP? Were you in NSP? Isaiah, were you in NSP? I don't remember if you were in that gang or not. Nickel Street Posse. John Street Park. We used to hang down that John Street fucking park. I remember that girl, Vanessa Brown, that black girl, she thought she was going to fight me and beat me up in front of everybody. And she swung on me and I fucked her ass up at that park. It's Pito running his bike. He's trying to let me know he's in the hood. Yeah, I liked Haverhill. It was a good place to grow up. You still got that jacket? No fucking way. Oh my God. I remember that thing. Thick, long. They were really fucking popular back then. You know what? They're fucking coming right back. You fucking coming right back. You go in the malls and shit. That's what they're selling now. It's like retro. You wear that shit like you be in style now. Yeah, I remember that fucking jacket. The fuck you was thinking. I don't know what you was fucking thinking. Good seeing you, honey. I'll talk to you soon. When you come down to Puerto Rico to your house, call me. We hang out. We hang out. We go out for dinner, lunch, bring your wife, kids, whatever you got going on. Spend a day at the beach, we'll barbecue. But yeah, get a hold of me when you come down to Puerto Rico. I know you got a house nearby, somewhere. I think Manate, somewhere. I know you're somewhere on the west of in the center area. But yeah, I'll come visit you. For sure. But yeah, I'm going to get off anyways. Like I said, my buddy just fired his bike up in front of my fucking house. So I think he wants me to go hang out at the store with him. So that's what I'm going to do. And blow a couple hours before the kids come home. So you hear him out there. Come on, Laura, let's go. All right, guys. It's good to see you, and thank you for stopping in. And yeah, Isaiah, so you come down to Puerto Rico to your house, give me a call. Hit me up on Messenger, and I'll ride down and visit with you. Love to catch up with you. And have a good day, everyone. Take care, be safe, be positive. Don't let the small stuff bother you. You know, and love, peace, and hair grease. You got to put that hair grease on. You just gotta, because fuck, man, it's windy. We're on an island. Can't fuck around in the wind.